Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. My name is Nur Basirah Liyana Binti Ramli. I am 11 years old and I am from SK Sungai Soi, Kuantan. My school code is CBA 4104. I love reading and of course I read a lot of books, especially storybooks since I was kindergarten. Today, I would like to review a book that I've just read. The title of the book is The Magic Finger. The Magic Finger is a 1966 children's story written by British author Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl was a popular children's literature, a short stories, a poet, screenwriter, and a wartime fighter ace. His book has sold more than 300 million copies worldwide. He has been called one of the greatest storytellers for children of the 20th century. This book consists of 60 pages and the illustrator of this book is Quentin Blake. The Magic Finger is narrated by an unnamed 8-year-old girl who is growing up on a remote rural farm in the English countryside, next door to the great house, to the great family, who has a passion for hunting animals and birds. The Greats has 2 sons, Philip and William. Philip is 8 and William is 11. The girl despises hunting and used to try to stop Philip and William from doing it. Despite her efforts, the boys and Mr. Greats will laugh at her. The girl has secret magic powers. When she gets angry and points her index finger, she can curse her target. The girl promised never to use her ability again after she turned Mrs. Winter, her teacher, into a cat. When Mrs. Winter shamed her for misspelling the word cat and called her a stupid little girl, the girl used her magic finger on her. Mrs. Winter transformed into a cat with whiskers and tail right in front of the entire class. One day, the girl sees Mr. Greg, Philip, and William emerge from the wood with a dead deer. They jeer at her when she shouts at them. The girl gets upset. She sees red and feels a warm tingle in her finger. The girl shoots out of her finger with a quick flash like electric. After she uses the magic finger on the entire Greg family, she waits for things to happen. The next day, Mr. Greg, Philip, and William go back out to hunt wild ducks. They shoot 16 ducks in total. 4 ducks follow the great hunters around the lake, and then back home. The Greats keep trying and failing to shoot the ducks. When the Greats wake the following morning, they are no longer fully human. Every member of the Great family is now part duck, with wings instead of hands, and the body about the size of the other birds. They can fly. After some flying, the Greats notice 4 wild ducks as big as men, with great long arms like a man, instead of wings, going into their house. The Greats have switched places with the ducks that were following them. The Greats have no place to go and are distraught. They build a nest at the top of a tall tree. They plan to sneak back into their house to steal a tin of biscuit, but every window is shut when they arrive. They soon see the human-sized duck cooking, sleeping, playing with toys, and even spot one holding Mr. Greg's kind. The Gregs struggle to eat the apples and only manage a few small bites each before going back to their nest to sleep. The girl tries to call Philip, but only hears a duck quacking from the other end of the line. She worries about what her magic finger has done to them. That night, the Gregs endure a huge storm with torrential rain and gale winds that make their trees sway. In the morning, the family wakes to find All four human-sized ducks standing below their tree, three of them with guns in their hand. The Gregs beg the ducks for mercy. Mrs. Greg cries, "My two little children are up here with us. You won't shoot my children." The six ducks the Gregs hunted yesterday were the children of one of the ducks. Mr. Greg begs for his and his children's life, promising that he will never hunt again. He even swears to destroy his can. The ducks agree to this and praise the Gregs for their nest. The Gregs fly down to the ground and are overcome by an array of shifting colors. When they come to, they find that they have changed back to humans. The boys dance for joy. The four ducks, now back to normal, fly home to the lake half an hour later. The girl walks into the great garden and sees Mr. Greg smashing apart his gun. Mrs. Greg placing flowers on the 16 graves of the dog, and the boys scattering barley for the wild birds to eat. When the girl speaks to Mr. Greg, he tells her that he has changed his last name to Egg in honor of my feathered friend. The boys tell the girls everything that happened. Mrs. Egg tells the girl to peek into the house and look at the mess of feathers the white duck left behind. The Greg's family has learned their lesson. The message in the story is we should be considerate. We should always put ourselves in someone else's position to understand how they feel. The story teaches me to be kind and loving to animals. If I have magic finger, I'll also use it for good cause. It's all for today. Thank you.